Good day, everyone. This is Pineleaf Needles, and welcome to my latest Lord of the Rings playthrough, where I will be playing the champion. In this series, I'll be doing things a bit differently than I have done before. In the past, I've usually had an emphasis on the epic storyline. Sometimes I will just do the epic and skip the side quests altogether as I'm going along. This series will be just about the opposite. I'll only be running the epic storyline when it's mandatory. For example, you can't get into Moria without doing the epic storyline, so I have to do a little bit here. The intro that I'm about to go through, that is, of course, part of the epic storyline technically, but I will be skipping it in places where it can be skipped. So therefore, I'll do the epic where I have to, but otherwise skipping it. In addition, I'll also not be doing any skirmishes on this character. Now, you've heard of challenges, perhaps, where you had a character who was going to do everything with skirmishes only. This would be the opposite, which, if you know me, that is a challenge, because I very often do quite a number of skirmishes on my characters. Another thing I'll be doing differently is that I won't be showing all of my leveling and questing on this character. I will be choosing each episode something that I want to highlight while I'm doing through my leveling. Now, the low levels, it's going to be hard to find something that's good to highlight, but I'll be trying to avoid doing the simple, let's go there, kill 10 rats type quests and showing me doing that, unless there's something I want to show. Now, if there's a new skill I want to try out on camera, fine. Doing everything and getting my skills right, that's the type of things I would like to show. But also, if I'm doing an instance that's particularly key to the area or something like that, that would also make a good highlight. But let's cut the chatter and head on inside.
A chance encounter with brigands upon the road leads to captivity. You awaken with the ranger Strider before you. As he urges you to act quickly, you realize you have become involved in matters much greater than yourself.
Oh, fun. There's no time to lose. I guess not. Let me get my UI set up first. UI, layout, load, Pine UI, so I can get a layout that looks decent for me. Alright, I guess I'll follow you for now.
Enough!
Enough, alright. Oops, I better not stand too close to you if you're going to do that. Actually, what I do want to do is to... Well... Let me get my bars into the right place, because I like to put the housing things up to here. Alright, so that's where I could port to my house, and there are my only two skills I've got. Oh, wee! Alright, now let's talk to Strider here.
Come along, we are not safe just yet.
Okay, so let me get some loot here. Now, another thing that's different is I won't be reading the quest text as much as I do in some of my other series, unless I think it's going to be particularly interesting. I know usually I do that, but I figure that could be another thing that'll be different for the series.
Hurry, friend. We must test your will to fight.
Alright, so I need to access my inventory to equip my weapon. Alright, and let me get... Oh, I forgot to set this up. Alright, there we go. Get set. Yeah, let's go. Champion, right? Oh. I've adequately prepared myself. Okay. Not used to the champion. I know I have leveled the champion to 100, but it's been a while.
Well done. Let us press on.
Yeah, let's go. This way. I think this way. Through here and into the other side. It's always tough at the beginning when you only have 2 skills to work with.
Here is where we must part ways.
Alright, fine. Okay, yes, I'll go and free Celadine. And... Oh. Yeah. As soon as I get my skills set up right. It's gonna take me a little while. I don't do the champion much, and I'm used to either ranged or hybrid classes. I consider the Warden to be a hybrid class because I have those javelins to work with. But here it's pretty much a pure melee class. Hello there. Hi, Celadine.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it is a lovely day. Alright, let's go and find... Okay, she's an arsonist! Yay! Yeah, that'll get their attention. Maybe they should name you after a flower that talks about fire. There you go. Okay, we're done. Can I wait for you to free him? Good. Yeah, never grateful, are you? Yeah, no. Please don't complain. He's always complaining. Mundo Sackville Baggins. And we got here. Oh, our first ring
Go back to
raid.
the shadow, fallen king.
Right. Now, the whole thing about this being the first time you meet Amdir is like, which is the bag is I playing? Okay, well, of course, they assumed they took Mundo Sackville Baggins. They said, well, his name's Baggins, he must be important, right? Well, of course.
Begone, foul spawn! You will not harm these folk.
Right. But of course, they're looking for a completely different Baggins. Alright, there we go. And that's our intro. And Amdir's hurt. And unfortunately, I liked it back in the day when Amdir was the one that freed you. So you'd at least have some connection with Amdir before this happened to him. Yeah, let's get out of here.
I regret that I was but...
Wounded by a Black Rider, the ranger Amdir escaped with his charges into the wild, making his way back to the village of Archet.
There, Captain Brackenbrook, a retired sellsword, has allowed Strider and his companions to stay and take respite from their cares.
We have arrived in Archet, and I took the interval to set up my UI. Essentially, I set up my plugins to be the way I wanted. Up here I have Titan Bar, which gives me a nice summary of various items in here. I have here buff bars, which shows me which buffs are currently active. Essentially gives you an elaboration of what you have up here. And those are the 2 main plugins that I use. Now, I also put on a cosmetic outfit. And let's see what Celadine has to say.
Thank goodness you're awake. That fellow Amdir seems very ill.
Okay, Amdir seems to be ill, so let's go and help her. I keep on forgetting that I pop up here now, because in the past you would pop up down there with Mundo complaining about his grumbling stomach. Hello, Amdir.
Do not trouble yourself on my account.
Alright,
It is only a chill.
It's only a chill. Yeah, you're stabbed by a Morgul blade. It's not only a chill. What do you say, Aragorn?
There are too many deeds to be done. All pressing, and none of them easy.
Right, yes, see. Yes. But I should be seeking for different Baggins right now. Yes, that's the whole thing. He should be seeking for Bilbo, of course, at this time, rather than this. And let's see, scuffed chainmail breastplate for 30. Yeah, that's a major improvement over what I have here. So,
Perhaps you can help, my friend. Captain Brackenbrook will not heed my warnings.
okay, well, Captain Brackenbook will never do that, right? Okay, Savage Strikes. Now, I really should have a little bit of a separation between those that build, was it Fervor, or what is it called? Cost 2 power, makes frontal, and this is cost, yeah, 2 for, yeah, you call it Fervor. You try to remember, is it called Fury, Fervor, or, you know, all those other things you have. Wrath, all those fun little names they give you.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Of course you don't like the look of those rangers. Alright, I'll see if anyone agrees with the rangers. Hey, hello, Kate. Kate Henseed. You think?
This is intolerable.
Oh, yeah, you're useless. Okay. Yeah, of course you think it's safe. What can go wrong? Hello, Peg. Yeah.
Greetings.
Yeah, I see your friend is wounded, and I hope that was not the Black Wolves that did that. Ah, I truly trust Brackenbrook. Of course you do. Oh, and
How may I help you?
yeah, do you have anything you could? Yeah, I'll just say you those two things. Like she really needs them. It's like, well, yeah, of course. Those as provisioners, they just buy used armor all the time. Them's dark accusations you're making. Brigands are not but riffraff.
Hello there.
You think the Blackles mean to attack us? Don't be absurd. Yeah, right. Tells you their thoughts, all right. Nah, the Blackwolves. What trouble will they be?
Alas for peaceful folk everywhere. It is an enormous task to convince them that evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds.
Evil people with you. Boy, you used evil 3 times in that sentence. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see.
Before you try to fight, you must learn what skills you may from the trainer.
Okay, so let's go to the champion trainer and hone our skills. And hopefully we'll have some proper skills in the matter. Now, I will, of course, be doing class quests, since they're considered to be important points of any character's development, so class quests will be included in the series. Hello there!
Stay a moment.
And I might as well read out class quests too, since, as I said, they're an important milestone in any characters. Ah, I can respect a good strong arm such as yours. Welcome, friend! I long for battle ahead, but I am content to help fellow warriors hone their skills. A champion is not one who waits at the rear of the battle. Well, that's certainly true. No, he stands to the fore, challenging all who dare come before him. And if things come their darkest, and often they shall, a champion will gladly lay down his life so that his fellows may survive. Right, so I need to use Savage Strikes to show my mastery. Okay. Savage Strikes onto one of these dummies. Alright, which is this? Okay, Savage Strikes, of course, requires me to build up fervor, so I think now see there, we've got this. Okay, this adds 1 to fervor, and this doesn't do anything. Okay, so Blade Wall is a. Oh, that's right, that's an AoE, but doesn't build up fervor. This is a fervor builder, and whack. There we go. I should then rearrange this again to follow that properly. So Savage Strikes here. Swift Strike is the builder. So I'll say this is builder, neutral, and then I may split this up into AoE and non-AoE at a later time. Alright, done.
How can I be of service?
Well done, Pinecott. As you grow as a champion, you will find that there are much more powerful new skills in store for you. Good luck. Alright, do I want a blade, a dagger, axe, or mace? I'll use a dagger since I like to have at least some plausibility when I do wield, and of course most dual wielding is done with main hand, larger weapon, and a smaller weapon in the other one. So that's how I'm going to do it. So now let's head back and probably level again. And another champion.
Do you feel confident in what you have learned?
Yeah, have you news and alerts as a champion? Yeah, I learned some new tricks. Okay.
Dear, my poor old friend. A shadow has crept over him.
Ah, poor Amdir. Well, we are going to have to do something about that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up the intro and return next episode in the world at large, and that's where we will begin our serious questing. And that'll be in our next episode of Piney Plays the Champion.